you guys have me feeling like Ryan Hollins with my predictions.
Will you stop it?
Oh, hold on.
Y'all were reacting like Shaq when he said LeBron was better than Kobe and MJ.
Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had.
Okay, I'm not that bad. The actual prediction scoreboard these playoffs is 10 series right and 4 series wrong. So those wanting me to shave my eyebrows can forget it. The Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets were responsible for 4 of my series losses, and in this video I am owning up to what I got right and what I got wrong. Then I'll reveal my pick for the NBA Finals. Hey, it's Casey. Welcome to another Monday on AM Hoops. Hit subscribe and notification bells for 5 videos per week. But today's video is sponsored by Displate, and there is a Displate giveaway in today's video. I'm going to tell you how to enter. But first, my niece and nephew, who you saw in the unboxing, wanted to show you what their Displate posters look like. And it's a great way to show you how easy they are to set up. So like you put that magnet up on your wall, the magnets come with the actual Displate. No mess, no tacks or nails to mess up the wall. Then you can easily just swap them out if you want to. The build of these things is so amazing too. They're sturdy, not flimsy at all. They don't like bend back and forth. The actual package when it comes in the mail is nice, heavy, and you can tell it's high quality. But we're gonna do 2 things here with Displate on today's video. Number 1 is the discount code if you wanna go and get anything for anyone in your family, including you, the basketball fan. So that's code COMIC. If you go through the link, the AM Hoops link down below in the description, it's a progressive code up to 37% off, but there's 100% off with the giveaway. And the way to enter the giveaway is this. Follow me on Instagram and then comment down below your IG handle. So that way, people who already follow me on Instagram, all good, you can enter. Just enter your IG handle below, and that's how you enter. And I'll pick a winner 1 week from today, and I'll announce it during Game 4 of the NBA Finals. First, I was wrong about the Miami Heat. Real quick, too. Celtics went down 0-2. Then they forced a Game 6, but the Heat were too good for Boston. One Celtics problem is a legit excuse. The other 2 were total failures. The legit excuse was Gordon Hayward. In the biggest moments, he didn't want the ball. His teammates didn't want to pass him the ball. He looked like Luigi from Mario, and he moved like a plumber too, not a pro basketball player. It was obvious Hayward rushed his return from injury, and I think that's a legit excuse the Celtics have for losing. But the first legit failure was not having a big man to guard Bam Adebayo, and we said that before the playoffs started. We knew the Celtics center position was a weak spot, but it didn't kill them until this series, and especially in Game 6. Bam had a bad Game 5, was mad at himself, and he took it out on Daniel Tice and Grant Williams, especially down the stretch. Bam dropped 32 points, 10 of 11 free throws, 5 Nikola Jokic-level dimes, and 14 boards. Bam is unlike any center that we have in the NBA today because he can do all of that and he can guard 1 through 5. Bam Adebayo has been key on both ends for the Heat all playoffs long, and he sent the Celtics home. The other legit failure was being god-awful closing games. Miami had a 26-6 fourth quarter run in Game 6. What? Boston blew a second-half lead in 3 of their 4 losses to the Heat. Miami outscored Boston by 28 points in the clutch. I would say that says a lot about Miami, but we saw that from Boston against the Raptors too. The Celtics were clearly the more talented team in that series, but it went to 7 because of how bad they were closing games. And I know the box score will say Jason Tatum had a good playoffs, but I can't tell you how many times I saw him turn it over when they needed a big bucket. Tatum needs a lot of growth before we can call him a legit superstar. I was wrong about the Heat's young players. I said young guys don't contribute big time to good playoff teams, but Tyler Herro and Duncan Robinson were great. The bubble effect is clearly helping, but I did not see this coming. The Heat's closing lineup in Game 6 was a 30th overall pick, a 36-year-old, a rookie, an undrafted guy, and a first-year starter. Yeah, that shows it's more than just the bubble. The Heat have a great culture, a great scouting/development system, great coaching, and they are ahead of schedule. Okay, I was wrong about the Heat. I didn't think they'd get this far this fast, but neither did they. They're planning on 1 or 2 max free agents in 2021. Hello, Giannis. And then going on finals runs. They are way ahead of schedule, but it is fun to watch. However, I was right about the Lakers beating the Nuggets, but I have so much more respect now for the Denver Nuggets. I thought they would lose to Utah in the first round. They came back from down 3-1. I thought they'd lose to the Clippers. Same deal. They lost in 5 to LeBron's team, but they won 10 of the 20 quarters in this series. It was that close. If AD didn't hit a buzzer beater, they'd have won game 2. If LeBron James didn't lock down Jamal Murray, they'd have won game 4. And speaking of, I have even more respect for LeBron James after that series, if that's even possible. Kawhi Leonard was supposed to do that to Jamal Murray in game 7. Murray dropped 40. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo was supposed to do to Jimmy Butler. Instead, he said this.
Is that something you want to do going forward?
No, I'll do whatever coach tells me to do.
You are telling me a 35-year-old can do what Giannis and Kawhi could not. Lock down the best player at the most important time. The radio guy for the Lakers, John Ireland, said it reminded him of Kobe Bryant in 2001. Allen Iverson dropped 48 in game 1 of the finals, so Kobe went to Phil Jackson and was like, I got him. AI had 23 points the next game, never topped 37, and the Lakers won 4 straight. The 2020 Lakers have that exact same X factor, and it's invaluable. All right, so it is Lakers and Heat in the NBA Finals, and we will get to my official finals prediction. But first, some fun as hell stats. This series is so close, LeBron and Jimmy Butler have met 34 times, including playoffs. They're 17-17. Eric Spoelstra and Frank Vogel have met 50 times, including playoffs. Spo leads 26-24. My prediction, though, is that the Lakers will win in 6. The Heat have more depth, but the Lake Show have the best 2 players on the court. As we have in every series, let's draft the rosters and find out the 10 best players. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Goran Dragic, Tyler Herro, Rajon Rondo, Duncan Robinson, Dwight Howard, Andre Iguodala. So clearly, the Heat have a better team overall, but Bam will match up with AD, I'll take Davis. LeBron will match up with several guys, but primarily Jimmy Butler, I'll take King James. If playoff Rondo goes missing, that could make this a 7-game series, but so far he's hitting 45% from downtown and running the offense well. If Tyler Herro has another dominant game, it'll be a problem for the Lakers because they don't have enough to stop a Heat big 3. But I am betting he can't take over an entire series. The Lakers aren't like the Bucks, who shoot a lot of threes and have one dominant player. All LA needs is 30% from downtown or better. They are undefeated in the playoffs. Again, Lakers in 6. And I have been more right than wrong, believe it or not, in the playoffs so far. That is my official prediction. But let's just appreciate what LeBron James has already done. I mean, people used to say it was cheap that he made 8 straight finals because it was out of the East. And now in year 1 with help and healthy, he is representing the West. Now all he's got to do is finish the job. Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a daily NBA video.